Hi guys, it is the commentary of my journey on the road to 10k months profit as a young 18 years old entrepreneur, and I'm currently at this point. And yeah, basically in this video I'm sharing with you 4 different points. That's basically I'm answering to your questions, sharing with you my business stats, to-do list and strategies. That's probably the reason why I clicked on this video. We can create topic of this video. Just put anything in the comments and I can focus in the next video specifically on this topic. That's how that looks. So let's focus on the first one. There's basically questions and answers. We don't have any questions. Alright, fair enough. So we can just go to the content side. Alright, so here we got this tracker, and these days I'm preparing just tons of script because I'm going to travel in 2 days. Basically on Friday I'm going to visit like Greece for the whole week. That's gonna be funny. This is gonna be really amazing. So I really want to record a lot of content. I'm fucking back. So yeah, that's good news. Oh my goodness, 592. That's actually record. But yeah, I'm not active even, so that's how does it grows. Yeah, pretty solid. I mean, 520 followers by doing nothing. I mean, of course, I'm sharing some content, etc. But anyway, it's not my ICP, unfortunately, because it's random guys that follow me, but still good. All right, 27, and good. Alright, so in terms of to-do list, so pretty solid day, because what I noticed yesterday I really didn't have a lot of tasks, and yesterday not hours lacking, but I didn't really manage to do a lot of things. Today is really like, today is intensive day, and anyway, I'm still doing a lot of good stuff. I already managed really to do a lot of things, and that's actually how does it looks. I already explained about that in one of my videos about this sync stuff, like how you really can control your time in a better way. So that's how does it looks. But yeah, today I'm working on client delivery as always, personal brand like systems, etc. And also very important things that I want to make a topic about, because I'm currently developing my new offer on Ukrainian market, on my native market, and that's gonna be really like amazing stuff, and I'm already moving in the right direction. And basically I agreed on the call with one guy in this page that's already doing nice cash, like that's already super popular, like doing everything what I need as well. And basically I just, because he actually, it wasn't like directly sales call, like it or just like something that he can give me feedback, and after that, yeah, of course. So he really gave me proper feedback, absolutely amazing. And I realized tons of different points, and I'm gonna just implement it today, because again, I don't want to wait it until tomorrow, until next week. I'm gonna to do this today, and that's all, because money loves speed. If you can do that as soon as possible, then you will get results as soon as possible. So there's no point why you should postpone this, you get the point. So that's what I want to do, that truly, that's what I want to do, and I will implement this. But anyway, of course, he pitched his offer, because yeah, I mean, it's fair, and now he shared a lot of free, and yeah, definitely I was very curious. So it's not even sales pitch, it's just it's really something I like to hear, wanted to hear. So he explains his offer. I mean, absolutely amazing offer. He paid the price, and now the thing is, like, because I didn't make decision on the call, it's not because I don't want to do that, or again, I already invested tons of cash in myself, so I'm absolutely fine with investing. I know how does it works, why I need to do that, so not about that really. But the thing is, because again, I'm really also very careful when I'm investing myself, because of course I already invested, as I mentioned, and I just realized that again, I need to be super careful, and before investing into something, I need to understand if I really need that, if I really need that, or if I really can't do it myself. So, for example, what I learned from very good guy and from very nice book as well, that's basically this way. And I'm gonna do this today, because I didn't have time to do that. I'm recording content, doing client delivery, so I'll do that today. Basically, I'll just create a list. For example, I'll put different points. 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. And basically, for example, I'll put just main things I can describe by by points. So for example, let me think about what it could be. Yeah, and that's basically, that's actually more about yes or not. If I really want to do that or not, because of course there's might be different things you're deciding between. Different things, like you want to move to this city or to this city, so that's more to this stuff. But at the same time, I can put it in that way, yes or not. Yes, that sounds good, I want to do that, and not because of that. So for example, value. Yes, that's really valuable. I mean, no point, that really sounds valuable. So no, basically zero, because this really sounds valuable, and there's nothing crazy. Of course, I can deep down into this stuff. I can just put notes if I can do that myself or not, and in that way I can already describe it in different ways. I can just understand that at the end of the day it's gonna be yes or not. That's how does it works. You just breaking down into different yeses and nos, and you can understand if that's really something you need. After that, different point, for example, time concerns. If the time is good, or basically if there's gonna be suitable for you, etc. So there's different points, and I'm not going to create it myself. I'm just going to ask ChatGPT, for example, that he can generate different she or he, I don't know. So this program can generate me different points and put in a nice way, and in that way I want to decide it. And at the end of the day, I'll just count points. For example, if there's gonna be, for example, 55, right? There is 45, so of course, yes, that basically means yes, and I need to do that. If that's not, then that's not. And so that's basically, just a little bit new tactic, because it's more suitable if you want to compare something, what's better. But in my case, what's better to do it myself, continue myself in general, if it's worse, because I have got a lot of knowledge, and honestly I know how to do that, and that's basically the thing why I didn't make that decision on the call. Not because that I'm afraid to make investments, but there's something more, because again, first of all, I really need to make sure if this is gonna deliver me some beneficial, and that's fine, because again, when you're ready in this game for a long period of time, you're already more careful, and you already know how does it works, and you're really trying to understand a lot of things before you can make the decision. Right now, yeah, I'm not this type of person that I were 1 year ago, and that's actually good. At the same, that might be bad, but let's see. Actually, again, I need to break it down to see what actually fits for me better. And I don't have an answer right now, because the main thing what you shouldn't do when you make a huge decision is to actually ask someone third party, because usually when they explain you something, their point of view, they just tell yes or not. They don't know the full background, they don't know you fully, even if that's you, the nearest people, family, etc. They don't know you fully. They don't know all your secrets. They don't know all your ideas. So the only person who can really decide to do that or not is basically you. Don't try to put responsibility on someone else's hands, because you just want to hear their opinion. You don't really want to hear because again, as I said, that doesn't make sense, because if they tell you yes, but you don't want to do that, you wouldn't do it anyway. So, or if you don't want to do that and they tell you not, then you wouldn't do it absolutely, 100%. You get the point, you know what I mean? So, make sure that you're deciding every important decision yourself. don't try really to disturb different people, because you just, it just works for yourself. And also very important quote that I read, that's based, not quote, but basically in general, like, way of thinking. Because a lot of people, when they make decision, they making it very, like, without any stress, like, let's go. But after that, when they made the decision, they, like, they have got this hesitation. They already, like, stressing, like, all the things. But why is that? The most, like, the hugest hesitations should be before you make the decision. And after that, when you make the decision, feel just comfortable. Feel okay. Don't stress about that, because you already made the decision, and that's already, like, that's done. You won't change it. So that's basically how this works. And that's very important because, yeah. Alright, so I really got a lot of knowledge, value from this guy, and yeah, I definitely want to implement it. At the same time, we can't just make the decisions based on some small things, even if it's not small, but again, that's very important to separate, like, your emotional, like, because you like this guy, or it was really valuable, and basically with different things. That's how I say it, and no FOMO, no bad emotions, just think logically when you make something huge, and that's all. No emotional part, really. I think emotions is actually not really good friend while you make something big decision, especially. So cool. Ask me any questions you might have, and see you tomorrow with no slacking.